know what day it is, right? Ask Sharon anything day. I am so glad you could join me today. You know, I've got some more questions for you. We're working down the list just great, and I so appreciate your sending in all your questions. If you've never subscribed to my channel before, please scroll on down, see that little subscribe button, push that button, and then that little bell, click that little bell, it'll notify you of my upcoming videos. We welcome everyone, and thank you for joining my tribe. So, let's get down to it, my ladies. Okay. Now let's see what Sharon's got on her list here today. Says, this is from Coffee with Connie. Dearest Sharon, any advice how to get your confidence back after emotionally abusive breakup? Well, yes, I do. Obviously, that's right down my alley. My suggestion to you is to work some sort of a coaching program or a healing type program. You need to not only work on your confidence, you need to work on finding your sense of self. You know, what happens to us is what we draw to us. And so you have allowed this to happen to you. So we need to kind of pet you and love you. And we need to help you with certain exercises and, you know, certain programs that'll help make you strong again. Give me a call or go over to my website, SharonTapert.com. And what I do is I offer a lot of different coaching programs, and perhaps you just need maybe a consultation with me that can kind of clarify where you are with everything and what you can do to kind of get back on your feet. But I guarantee you, girlfriend, there's going to be lots of exercises I can give you to help you with this immediately. As a matter of fact, my book, The Power to Be You, is online, and it's a lot about this very thing, okay? Dear Sharon, this is from Elizabeth. Good morning, Sharon. I definitely agree that you get what you pay for. I never used anything except medical grade for the last 25 years until I started watching the Mature Community YouTube videos. I stopped my SkinCeuticals, vitamin C, E, and ferulic acid for the Ole Henriksen vitamin C serum, highly recommended by a YouTuber. No comparison. My SkinCeuticals is more effective, and I've heard that from other folks. I just repurchased the Skin Medica TNS Eye Recovery to treat the milia I now have on my under eye and eyelids from one of the Skin Deva or Timeless serums. They are so cheap, you buy them all and use them one on top of the other. I know better, but they gotta try what the beauty experts share with their amazing results with these anti-aging products. I knew to not even touch the Olay Retinol Eye Cream, and I'm not surprised the burn you got, unfortunately. The advice given by many creators on here is really disturbing. I'm afraid they're so incorrect all the time. For instance, claimed by several, it's perfectly okay and beneficial to put retin-A under your eye, and not only your eyelid and under eye, but cause burns to your actual eye, sometimes very permanent. I saw my dermatologist and then my esthetician yesterday, and they both were horrified that anyone would do this. So with all of this, I don't know what to think. The subscribers take all of this advice that everyone gives, and they end up in a mess. So I think with topical skin treatments, more science ingredient-backed information is truly needed in order to make good decisions on skincare, or waste our time watching these YouTubers that don't know what they are doing. Using a product just because Betty Lou thinks it's amazing is very risky. The damage done can cost thousands to correct. Those products that don't penetrate beyond the surface can burn your skin. They can cause milia and rash, etc. Don't take chances with your skin. Get sound and knowledgeable advice from a dermatologist or esthetician. I'm back to my medical grade, tried and true. Thank you, Sharon, so much. Look forward to more in-depth videos on skincare, a very much needed discussion. Warmly, Elizabeth. Wow. You know, Elizabeth, I have to be honest with you. If you get on YouTube and you're giving advice, get the advice from your doctor before you do something, or your plastic surgeon. I always go to an MD or a derm. I love my esthetician to death that I see now and then for different things, but I'm going to listen to my doctor before I'm going to listen to anyone, okay, because they are trained properly. That's why because I am putting out a skincare site, and I'll get to that in a minute, my ladies, but I will be carrying all the brands that you see as far as medical grade, and they're hand-picked by the doctors that are associated with my site for different issues and different skincare types. I have already shown you a video of what you can do when you don't know what you're doing and you're just picking things some YouTubers, you know, are using. I mean, we all have different skin, yes. We all have different types of skin. We all come from different genetics. I mean, that's for sure. What may not hurt some may hurt others, and vice versa. But do not ever put anything on top of your skin or internally unless you talk to your doctor first. You know, not too long ago, there was a YouTuber that talked a lot about probiotics and all kinds of powders they were taking that would help clean out the digestion and that would be good for this and good for that. Well, there was a subscriber that did all this and ended up having to rush, you know, to her doctor and had serious stomach issues because she already had IBS, you know, bowel syndrome and irritable bowel syndrome and some other problems, and he flipped because she saw a YouTuber take this and said it was good for you. See, that's what I'm saying. Be really careful. Really careful. And I even say this to the YouTubers. Man, be really careful what you're saying unless you have heard it from a doctor and you can quote, or you know you can say what works for you, but definitely don't just put it out there, because we've got people like this that are having issues and makes us look like idiots, okay? Untrained idiots at that. All right, my lady. Thank you very much, sweetheart. That was really a good question, and I appreciate that. I'm so sorry about your issues. But you know what? I think you're back on track now. Just listen to your doctor. Okay, dear Sharon. This is from Doreen Maggio. Darling, sassy, classy, sexy Sharon. 1 bottle of TNS instead of 15 bottles of the ordinary or others that do not contain the required amount of productive ingredients to repair the skin and improve the condition of the longevity of beautiful skin. I am a cosmetologist. I went to school in 1976. In those days, we need a full cosmetologist license, 2,500 hours in practical and theory. State board exam as well. After several years, little to no pay, we had to apprentice. To become a manager of a salon, another 500 hours and tests were required. I have worked in this field for 45 years. You go, girl. And Sharon, thank you. Ladies, if you have a piece of leather or wood in your home and you polish it and put the proper leather treatments to them, they will appear to be lovely. The same with your face. The appearance will improve for a short time. I do take into consideration the money, don't get me wrong. However, why buy 10 bottles of something that 1 bottle of medical grade will do? The same price in comparison. I too took that challenge. I am 59 years old, turning 60 in August. I have had the opportunity to work in this field for 5 decades successfully, and I will say What works for you and makes you feel beautiful is most important, as we all have different desires. However, Sharon is giving you an honest, educated guess, and I have deep respect for her courage and honesty. Gals, I took on a second job, or third sometimes. I'm a single mother on a budget many times. Where there is will, there is a way to purchase what you need. Love and blessings. Thank you. Very good, Doreen. Okay, see? That's someone else's opinion that's highly qualified and professional. I appreciate that. Okay. Wow, we're rocking and rolling here. Okay. This by Julie Day. Sharon, you bad girl. Ha ha ha. You were honest. You said what worked for you, and I respect your review, Sharon, and appreciate your going through all of these products for a great review. A few people may say you're saying this because you're coming out with your own brand, but girlfriend, pics don't lie. If it works for some, they are happy, then carry on. But for those of us who feel we are not seeing results, then maybe it's time for them to research more deeply into medical grade products. Love you heaps, sending you loves and hugs. Okay, let's back up where it says a few people say you're saying this because you're coming out with your own brand. I'm not coming out with my own brand, okay, and nor am I working with chemists. I am going to be selling medical grade at discount prices. That includes things like Obagi and Skin Ceuticals, Skin Medica, Osmosis. I mean, I can go down the line. But I will be selling medical grade at more discount prices, okay? It's not my own brand. And it's like this, at discount prices, you know, if you want to partake, fine. If you don't, that's okay too. You see what I'm saying? You know, girls, some of y'all can be real tacky, you know. All right. And funny. All right. I appreciate Julie. Thank you so much for your question or opinion or statement. Thank you so much. Okay. The next question is by Rita Whitten. Dear Sharon, can Retin-A cause dry eyes? I've stopped it until I hear back from you. Thank you so much. Love your videos. You know, Rita, I have heard cases like this, and I have even asked my doctor myself, and he said there are some cases that it can cause dry eye. It depends on the individual. Now, what I would do if I were you, because I did it, I go to my doctor and say, okay, if I have dry eyes, do I need to stop this, or do I need to change and go to a new retinol type product that's real strong, or what have you? Do I? You need to ask your doctor if you are one that suffers with dry eyes anyway, because if you do, he may not want you on Retin-A. He will tell you. They will be very honest and straight what they think about this, okay? Now, I personally, I used to do Retin-A 5 nights a week. Well, actually, that's not exactly true. I used to do it 7, then dropped it to 5. I now only do my Retin-A 3 nights a week because of the very fact of having dry eye already. But I never put that stuff under my eyes, my Retin-A, so it'll travel. I try to stay completely away from that. But talk to your doctor. That's what he's for. Okay, girlfriends? Talk to your doctors. You will know what they think. Some believe that and some do not. I've done a lot of research on it. And, you know, I just would follow what your doctor tells you. But you know what? I'm one of these, why not be safe than sorry? Okay, if it might travel and create dry eyes, keep it away from your eyes for Pete's sake. Just use it on your cheeks and a little on your forehead and be done with it. That's what you're concerned about anyway, right? Retin-A is not going to take care of your under eyes, girl. It's just not. I'm sorry. It is not going to take care of that. Now, if you go and have Resurfx, Resurfx, which has been highly recommended by my doctors to me to get rid of these little dry lines and wrinkles, and I'm thinking, great, it'll go zap, 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 and I'm out of there. I come back, you know, maybe 2-3 weeks and go zap, 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 and be done with it. You see what I'm saying? So it'd be easier to get zapped 3 times than go through all of this, outrageous mess. In the meantime, we just have to try to keep it hydrated and moist. That's what we have to try to do. You see what I'm saying, girlfriends? But do what your doctor tells you to do. Oh my gosh. Okay, dear Sharon, this is from Teresa Ambrose. My question is, if you could only get one filler, would it be Botox or Juvederm? Well, Botox is not a filler. Botox paralyzes the muscle. It is not a filler at all. You squirt it in there into a muscle, and it makes the muscle like this, where it won't move. Calms it down. Okay, it doesn't move or have any expressions anymore, okay, because it's paralyzed. That is Botox. Fillers are what you squirt into here, Juvederm, which is hyaluronic acid, to plump out lines, okay, that have dipped into your skin. Do you see what I mean? If you got a big hollow there and it's making you look aged, you put fillers in here to plump it out, give a more youthful look. Those are called fillers. And you know what? If I had my choice, that's a hard decision. But fillers are taking the place of Botox in a lot of ways. So I think I would, if I only had a choice of Botox or fillers, I would go fillers and just have it all over the place, okay? Because it's all hyaluronic acid that you love, and it's going to plump everything up. Okay, girlfriends. Brenda Silva has a question. My question is, what is a nice, non-sticky hair and body cream for summer? Texas heat will make me melt. Okay. Boy, girlfriend, you're not kidding about that. The best cream that I have found that's not real heavy is Curel. I use Curel all the time. As far as a hairspray, I'm using Kendra, and it doesn't make it sticky at all. As a matter of fact, your hair doesn't go anywhere either, okay? But I use the Kendra hairspray, and I'm using the Curel, and it's the Ultra Therapy, And it doesn't make me hot, and it doesn't make me sweat either. And I hear you about that, Texas heat, girlfriends. We're at 100 now. Shoo, girl, I hear you. Thanks for your question, sweet pea. And this is from Karina 5. Hi, Sharon. You look fab as always. Do you eat breakfast in the morning? And if so, what do you eat? Yes, I do eat breakfast in the morning. And generally, what I eat is one of two things. I'll eat a packet of oatmeal, and I'll put some blueberries in it, stir it up. That's on one morning. The next morning, I may eat some little cheese cubes with some blueberries or some fruit, some cantaloupe or something like that, okay? And turkey bacon, I'll take a piece of turkey bacon and tear it up into pieces. Then one morning I will have yogurt, one little thing, and I like the blueberry yogurt, I like vanilla yogurt, I'm a yogurt freak, okay, I like yogurt. And just have one of those. And another morning I may have a small cup of cottage cheese with blueberries in it. And that's what I eat. I try to stick with anything very high protein first thing in the morning, if you know what I mean. But that's after I drink my coffee, girls, okay? All right. The next question and the last question for today is from Lynn Burris. Hey, Sharon, I love your Q&As. I want to know, what is your favorite store to shop in? Your great-granddaughter that you showed is the absolute little cutie. You gave some great advice to the lady who lost the 165 pounds. I've never tried Guerlain Naturals, but would love to do so. Good luck to everyone, and thank you for answering my question. My favorite, very, 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 very favorite store to shop is Nordstrom's. I have to be honest with you, it is. I do like boutiques, though. But see, I hate to actually go into the store and shop. I like to shop online. I'm not one of these that's going to go into a mall and shop all day and go in and out of the stores and just love to shop. I used to do that 100 years ago. I don't think it's so much fun anymore, okay? Our malls are crowded, and you know, it's loud and it's crazy, and you got to walk so far to get. I mean, it's just crazy. All right, so every once in a while, a girlfriend and I'll say, okay, well, you know, let's go to lunch, and you know, we'll go into Nordstrom, Snoop. Then I'm all for that. Okay. Also, my second store where I love to shop is Neiman's. So between Neiman's and Nordstrom's, I'm covered there, okay? But there are other boutiques online that I like to shop too, okay? But generally, it's you know, it's mostly online as much as I can do, okay? And then, of course, there's Amazon. We all love Amazon. Thanks for your questions, sweetheart. I love you dearly. All right, ladies, that pretty much wraps up this week of Q&A. Now, for all of you that have questions for Sharon, be sure and put them down below in the comment section, or you can private message me, okay, on my YouTube channel address that's in the description box. I want to thank each and every one of my new subbies. Girls, I just love you so much. And to all my subscribers, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this Q&A.